the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This the NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute Knicks Nation. Salute to the blue and orange skies. You already know what it is, man. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Man-Cave podcast, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. You already know what it is. Even though it's football season, man, you know, we still got to talk some basketball because basketball is right around the corner. Got to bring back up the New York Knicks, man. You know how it is, bro. Big time Knicks fan, Giants fans, you know what it is, man. But if this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share on all social media platforms, man. Man-Cave Podcast, and I'm your host, S. God. And tonight, man, we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks, man. Like I said, training camp starts on Monday and preseason starts Friday. You know, the NBA preseason starts Friday. So basketball is right around the corner. So it's about that time, you know, it's football season right now, but we're going to take a little break, talk about basketball right now, Knicks basketball, you know, as far as, and also before we get started on Knicks, big shout out to the WNBA New York Liberties, man, moving on in that quest to win their first WNBA title and stuff like that. So big shout out to the Liberties trying to represent for New York doing it. You know what I'm saying? They advanced to the second round or semifinals, whatever, to go face the Las Vegas Aces. Hopefully, you know, that's going to be a little payback from last year. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate the Aces and go on to try to win that first chip for the city. You know what I'm saying? For the WNBA. So shout out to the New York Liberties. Sabrina Ionescu had a big game yesterday, 36 points. You know, she was helped out by, what's his name? Jonquel Jones and also Breanna Stewart. You know what I'm saying? So it's fun, man. So when basketball season is about to go off with the WNBA, hopefully it leads to a title. Hey, then the main attraction starts. The New York Knicks are back up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, basketball can't be with nothing. You know, for the NBA season without the Knicks with starting off with injuries already. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, coming to the season, our first and foremost thing for the Knicks, man, we just want health. That's all we care about is health. Like I've been on some other podcasts, been talking about, if we are healthy, there is really no team that I fear. Don't care who it is. Don't care who's in front of us. Teams are going to have to fear playing us, not the other way around. Like I said, whoever we draw, that's their problem, not our problem. As long as we're healthy, I feel good about our chances. I'm not afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is the Knicks right here. You know what I'm saying? And look like the stars are aligning. You know what I'm saying? It might not look that way in the beginning because of, you know, the little injuries we got going on to start the season. But if everybody's healthy, I think we'll have a very successful campaign this season for the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, finals, either finals or bust. You know what I'm saying? We almost made it to the finals last year, the Eastern Conference Finals. I think we fell like a game or 2 games short, but due to injuries, like I said, this time around, I think we'll be all right, man. If everybody's there, I'm more than willing to bet that we're going to have a great, successful season, man. But as always, like I said, with the Knicks, you know, we all getting excited for the season to start. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, news started breaking about Mitchell Robinson's his surgery. And he might be out until mid-December to January. And then also Julius Randle news about he may not be ready to start the season. I'm like, oh man, come on, man. Can't start off this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm all excited about us starting this season off on a good foot with all our team, healthy team, you know what I'm saying? Starting five with Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. That would be the starting five right there. If everybody was healthy, that'll be the starting five. So all coming into this season, only thing we thinking about is like, hey man, we're gonna shore up that backup center spot. I know Jericho Sims is he's our backup right now, and Precious Achua. But the Knicks been looking at other trade options. Supposedly from the Hornets, Nick Richards, and I know they were trying to trade for the Jazz big man Walker Kessler, who I think would be good for the Knicks, because like I said, he could step out, hit threes, plus he's a good shot blocker, rim protector. That's what the Knicks mainly need, rim protector, somebody get rebounds and stuff like that to anchor that paint for us, because like I said, we got the scores around there. Got Brunson, Randle, DiVincenzo, Bridges, Anunoby. So I mean, we got that. All we need is that center position, defensive center position, shore up. And I know some people want to say like, yeah, we need a stretch five. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. It's like, bro, there's not enough balls to go around. Everybody can't be offensive players, man. You need somebody to do the dirty work. You need the guys to get the rebound, block shots, and that's what we got in Mitch, man. Just leave it the way it is, man. We don't need him to be no two-way player. We already got other guys, that could do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Mitch, we just need Mitch to do what he do, and he does it. He does it great. Offensive rebounding and protect that paint. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the season. But like I said, man, I know the Celtics had Kristaps Porzingis is going to be out. You know what I'm saying? What's good, bro? What's good, NYG? Yeah, I know Porzingis is going to be out, but now we get this news with Mitch, man. Might not be ready for the season. He might be out till mid-December, January. So I'm like, you know what? That's why the Knicks was looking to make trades and do some things, because they knew, they know what we know compared to what the fans know. You know what I'm saying? They know the story. They know he wasn't going to be ready and stuff like that. So that's why, they looking at Walker Kessler, Nick Richards, who else? Even down here in Atlanta, Clint Capella. You know what I'm saying? And I live here in Atlanta, Clint Capella, some people say like, oh, he's better than Mitch, he's this and that, or he's just as good. I was like, yeah, but Clint Capella, he's a good defensive player and stuff like that. And some people was like, oh, we're going to get him and then we're going to get rid of Mitch. And I was like, no, that's not what it is. And you get to find out why. Because now, with Mitch being out for a little bit, you need that insurance policy, you know what I'm saying, in case, if they get Clint Capella, hey, that's a great addition right there, you know what I'm saying, because he could do it, you know what I'm saying, on the defensive end and stuff like that. He has a little bit more offensive more game than Mitch, a little bit like a little jump hook and things like that. But as far as defense, yeah, he's right there. Yeah, Mitch is gonna be out, man. They say Mitch is gonna be out till December, mid-December, January, something like that, because he still hasn't recovered from that ankle surgery and stuff like that he did in May and stuff like that. So he's gonna be out till mid-December, January. And also getting news that Julius Randle may not start the season. He may not be ready for a training camp and all this stuff. So I don't know with him. I don't know if he'll probably miss some games early in the season, but I think he'll be back before Mitch is going to be back. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a big thing, man. That was one of the things we were worried about as far as what you call it, as far as starting the season. We wanted our team here healthy to start this season. Go at these guys. Like I said, we got the Celtics, the Pacers, got all these guys who I know, like I said, we need some payback on these guys with our team and stuff like that. So if worse comes to worse, if Mitch is not there and the Knicks don't make a trade, we're going to start going with Jericho Sims. So I'm going to be looking at the depth chart with the Knicks and look at possible starting lineups. And then also another thing that throws a monkey wrench into our plans too is if Julius Randle is not there in the beginning of the season either, like early in the season, because that's where we're going to play some small ball, play Julius at the 5, OG at the 4. But if Julius is going to be out and Mitch is going to be out, now that really changes our lineup and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to probably come up with a lineup that I think that Knicks are going to play with and stuff like that. So I'll have to look at I'm gonna look at the depth chart and see who's there and who's going to be available, because so far everybody else is going to be available. Yeah. Yeah, so far everybody else is going to be available, but like I said, but Mitch and Julius. Now Julius could surprise, and because he had the shoulder surgery and stuff like that, so he may, like I said, he may come back before Mitch. He should come back before Mitch, but I don't know how long that'll be. I don't know if it'd be like the first 8-9 games he might miss. I don't know. I'll know more probably like during preseason or something like that, because like I said, training camp starts on Monday. Training camp starts, and then Friday preseason game starts. And let me look at the Knicks and see when the Knicks play their preseason game, because I know the Celtics play on Friday, next Friday night. Next Friday they're going to be playing. So let me see when the Knicks' first preseason game is going to be. Yeah, we're looking at the whole schedule. I just want to see when the Knicks preseason game is going to be. Knicks schedule. Yeah, that's going to be a little big thing for the Knicks, man. Missing two big guys and stuff like that, man. Mitch and that's a lot of rebounding and scoring right there. Okay, so the Knicks their first preseason is gonna be Sunday, October 6th. Is gonna be Sunday, October 6th, next Sunday. So they're gonna be at Charlotte. Then Wednesday on October 9th, they're gonna play the Wizards. And then after that, they're gonna play the T-Wolves on the 13th. Then they got home game against Charlotte, and then on the road at Washington. So the Knicks gonna play 5 preseason game. Starts October 6th and ends October 18th. And then I believe the season's probably gonna start around like close to like Halloween and stuff like that. So we got 2 Charlotte, 2 Washington, and a Minnesota like in between there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Like I said, we'll know more during like the preseason games. Like, when is Julius going to be ready? And he could surprise. He could be ready and stuff like that. But, they want to take precautions on his shoulder injury and stuff like that. Like I said, he is a valuable part of our team, and we don't need him to be just coming in and going back out again. So we want him back when he's healthy. Like I said, in the meantime, these other guys will hold down the fort, you know what I'm saying, like they did in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? So, and the only thing with that is like we was going small ball, you know what I'm saying? But now you got, OG back and Mikal Bridges. And then also we signed Marcus Morris and stuff like that too. And who else? Precious Achua. So I'm going to look at the depth chart here in a minute and look and see what type of lineup that the Knicks possibly could start out, if Randle and both Randle and Mitchell Robinson is out at the beginning of the season. So I'm going to pull up their depth chart over here. All right. So it looks like the depth chart will be Jalen Brunson is the point guard. Mikal Bridges will be the 2 guard. OG Anunoby will be the 3. Randle will be the 4. And Mitch will be the 5. Like I said, if that's how, if these guys are healthy, that's what it was going to be. But now with those 2 out, I'm sure that the Knicks are probably going to start Jericho Sims at center. They're going to move OG to the 4, Mikal to the 3, and then they're going to have to bring DiVincenzo back into the starting lineup with Brunson. So I'm thinking that's the lineup. Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, Anunoby, and Jericho Sims will be the starting 5. But I could be wrong. It could be, he could start Precious Achua too. He could start Precious Achua, but like I said, I think OG is going to be at the 4 spot. Mikal would be at the 3. What's his name would be at the DiVincenzo, and Brunson would be at the in the backcourt. And then off the bench, you're going to have Deuce McBride and Josh Hart off the bench. And like I said, it'll be Marcus Morris and Jericho Sims if he doesn't start. And I also forgot about Landry Shamet too, the shooting guard. Landry Shamet. Yeah, that's a small lineup. Yeah, that's a small lineup for right now. But he said they was going to play some small ball. But like I said, if we can get away with that lineup for a little bit, what I'm saying, until Julius gets back, because Julius will be the main cog. Then once Julius get back, then you know that'll be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And in the meantime, when Mitch is getting his thing all right, and then when he really get back, we really gonna be cooking. But like I said, we'll see how these guys start off the season like that with that lineup. But yeah, that is going to be a smaller lineup. But like I said, so big news is what's his name? Mitch is going to be out till December or January. Still hasn't recovered from that ankle surgery that he had in May. And then also Julius Randle, like I said, may not be ready for training camp, preseason, and stuff like that with that shoulder, still recovering from that shoulder surgery and things like that. So, it's a good thing though. Like I said, as long as we know we got these two guys coming back, you know what I'm saying? Two guys come back, it's going to take them a little bit of time to get back in game shape and things like that. But for the meantime, I think these other guys can hold the fort down if they could stay healthy though. That's the whole thing. Because if we start getting injuries to these other guys, then that's going to like derail the season a little bit. We just need, like I said, our whole thing is we just need health. Health is the main important thing. That's all we need is health. You know what I'm saying? Health is the main important thing. Because if we get them some health, like I said, it should be this NBA season is going to be great as far as health around the league too. Because like I said, the Boston Celtics, they won a championship last year, but when they went through the East was like a walking wounded. They had one of the easiest paths to an NBA championship last year through the East. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like I said, everybody's here this year healthy. The Sixers with Embiid and Paul George and those guys, Milwaukee with Giannis, he was out too for a little bit with injuries and stuff like that. So if all these guys are healthy, man, this NBA playoffs, this NBA season, this Eastern Conference is going to be a battle. It's going to be a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a juggernaut. But like I said, that's what my projected lineup could be. But like I said, who knows, before the season starts, they can make a trade. They can get a center. You know what I'm saying? They could get Clint Capella. They could get, like I said, Nick Richards or probably Walker Kessler. But the thing with Kessler is I would like Kessler more than anybody. Kessler and Clint Capella would do, but the thing with Kessler, of course, is Utah. And, you got Danny Ainge, and Danny Ainge is always trying to, get the most out of guys and people in trades and stuff, like overvalue his players and stuff like that, try to get the most, which then, that's what you're supposed to do. But if that's the case, hey, you know what I'm saying, then Walker Kessler is going to stay over there. He's going to stay in Utah, or depends on whatever they do, or maybe a 3-team trade. You just never know what's going to happen, but like I said, we'll see. And then Jericho Sims, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the first year that he's been healthy, going into the off season, because like the first 2 seasons with the Knicks, he's been rehabbing and having surgery in the off season. So that's why you haven't seen him play too much towards the end of the season, even though we didn't know what it was. But I know one of the seasons, I think he had a torn labrum. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. So he had to have surgery on that. So that's why he wasn't really, playing in the playoffs and things like that. But this season, like I said, then the season, he was healthy. He's been working on his game. So hopefully, like I said, man, he come in here and show us something, you know what I'm saying? That'll help if he could, because at some point when he did play some minutes, say he was playing good. He played good, you know what I'm saying? All it is repetition and more time. And I know some people like, yeah, but he's stiff, he this and that. It's like get rebound. But hey, that comes with more game experience, more playing time and things like that. So we'll see what he's been working on in the offseason. I know he's been working with Mike Bibby in the offseason on his shooting, things like that. And, that'll only help him and stuff like that, gain his confidence and stuff like that. Now, when he gets in the game, will Tibbs let him do that? Now, I don't know. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? That's another aspect of it. So I don't know about that either. But like I said, with us, all we got to do is weather the storm. Like I said, let me see, looking at our schedule. Let me see how many games. Let me see how many games we got to like mid-December or something like that. It'll be like a Christmas time and stuff like that. I don't want that. Let me see the next schedule. All right, so the season starts actually. Preseason ends on the 18th, and the season starts on the 22nd. So October 22nd is when we play the Celtics in Boston on their ring ceremony night in Boston. So let me see. Was that the mid-December? It's about Christmas. So you're looking at we're looking at about 25 to 26 games that Mitch is not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? That'll be up until mid-December. You know what I'm saying? So he'll miss about 25 games. You know, that's that's what you call it. I didn't think he was going to miss that much coming into the season because, you know, he had the ankle surgery. It was in May. So I was like, yeah, he's going to be ready by the time training camp starts, preseason start. Like he should be ready and stuff like that. But maybe he might have a minor setback, or it could be because of Embiid and his and his Bush League, in the playoffs and stuff like that when he pulled Mitch down while he was going up. You know what I'm saying? Being dirty. You know, that might have caused it even more because Mitch came back and was playing, and then after Embiid did that, he was no good after that. That's when he had to leave the game again, and then he had to have that surgery. That was a dirty play though, but you know, it is what it is. You know, like I said, hopefully, like I said, he'll be ready. Like I said, when he do come back, he'll come back strong and stuff like that, ready and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, it'll take him a little bit of time to get into game shape. So more than likely, when he gets back, he's going to come off the bench and try to get back into game shape and stuff like that little by little. But by the middle of the season, you know, by the All-Star break and, you know, right after the All-Star break, then he'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? We'll be ready. We should be in rare form. You know what I'm saying? We should be good to go by that time. Now, like I said, Julius. Now, the thing with Julius, I thought Julius was going to be ready for the season when the season started. I thought he was going to be like ready to go like right now. But like I said, he's the main, like, you know, with him being out because I think the Knicks anticipated Mitchell Robinson being out till mid-December. That's why they was talking about going more with a small ball lineup. You know, if they can make a trade to get a center or something like that. So, you know, but now with Julius not being there in the beginning of the season, and I don't know how many games he might miss. Hopefully he only misses about 5 or 6 games or something like that. If that, you know what I'm saying? And he could be right back. So like I said, we'll go with that small ball lineup for the meantime. So that way these guys can get used to it. By the time Mitch comes back, then, you know, that's going to add another layer to our team too. Because like I said, in the playoffs, those guys being there in the playoffs, those guys really gain a lot of experience in the playoffs, playing like that, playing decimated and stuff like that. You know, those guys grew in the playoffs. Like Deuce McBride got some great playoff experience. Josh Hart, you know, Brunson, DiVincenzo, you know, that chemistry, all that stuff, you know, even though they played at Villanova, but that chemistry and everything like that was great. You know, Josh Hart, like I said, he was a menace in the playoff. That dude was averaging like 15 rebounds a game at the guard position, you know, like at 6'4", you know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about those guys. Like I said, if those guys are healthy, I mean, I'm good with them. We just going to run with what we got. Like I said, we was giving teams the business anyway with the injuries that we had last year. So coming in again this year, like I said, it's going to make these guys even stronger, makes them better, things like that, you know. And now with Mitchell being out for a minute and Julius probably being out just for, you know, just a little, you know, we should be all right. Like I said, we'll start off a little bit slower probably than probably I anticipated. But like I said, once you got Jalen Brunson, you know, he changes a lot of things. So, you know, can't count him out. So I'm always, you know, Jalen Brunson, the Knicks, you know, I mean, he's taking our team and his game to new heights, like I said. And when we go like a small ball lineup, with the only bad thing about it is now the other team's going to play their longer wing players or, you know, on Jalen Brunson to, you know, try to slow him down and things like that and bother him, you know, his shot making and stuff like that. You know, it works for a little bit, but Brunson is Brunson. He's going to get his. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing about us is like these other guys got to step their game up and be ready to play. Because if he's going to be double team, triple team, he's going to have to kick out to these guys, and they're going to have to be ready. They're going to have to be ready for it. They're going to have to be ready for that. For what you call it? They're gonna be ready for the to score, to shoot. Like I said, he's gonna kick it out, dish it out to these guys. They gotta be looking for the score, because we're gonna need that, because this season, early on in the season, Brunson is gonna get a lot of attention from a lot of teams. They're gonna try and take him away from the Knicks. They're gonna try to like make other players beat him and stuff like that. So these other guys got to be ready to step up. And last year we didn't have a point guard, a per se point guard like after Brunson, because Deuce, like I said, Deuce is more of a combo guard. So I don't know if this rookie or Cameron Payne, the veteran and stuff like that, but this rookie Tyler Kolek from out of Marquette, he might play more of a role than we might think. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a ball handler. He led the NCAA in assists. Yeah, will this be too much for him in the beginning? Yeah, it might be too much, but hey, there's only one way to find out. Put him in there. Let's see. I know he might play some games in Westchester with the Westchester Knicks, but hey, if we need a ball handler, if he could do it, bring him in there, put him in there, throw him in the fire. Hey, because like I said, at the end, it's only going to help make him better and stuff like that. That's what he do. Is like, hey, I want to see that, because we do really need a secondary ball handler on this team. When Brunson is on the bench, what I'm saying? Like I said, Deuce is he's a scorer. He's more of a combo guard, but as far as getting more people involved, he's not really a playmaker like that at the point guard spot. And that's what we desperately need. Like, like coming off the bench to spell Brunson, give him a breather. Because if we can get somebody who come in there and, set the team up and make these guys, cut to the basket, things like that, give them the passes at the right time and look for these guys and set them up and things like that, then, that helps us out even more. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Tyler Kolek, like I said, I'm going to see if he's going to play a lot, you know what I'm saying, early in the season with Mitch being out, and we go more to a small ball lineup, because you are going to have to give those guys a breather, like DiVincenzo, Hart, Brunson, yeah, you might play, we'll say McBride off the bench, but I think you have to play Tyler Kolek or Cameron Payne off the bench. And Cameron Payne is a vet. He's played with some teams and stuff like that. I think he played with the Bucks, the Suns, the Sixers, and who was he playing with? I think he was with the Sixers last year or the Suns. But yeah, man. But yeah, he's another vet, so he's going to add to it. And then also, I forgot they just signed on Larry Shamet. You know what I'm saying? He's a shooter, so hopefully that'll help us out too. He's a small guy too. He's about 6'3", 6'4", so that's another small guard or something like that. He's not much. He's not a point guard. He's more of a shooter like himself. So like I said, that's going to be probably like another Deuce McBride and stuff like that. We needed a playmaker, a guy who could handle the ball, set the guys up, get them in the sets and things like that. So I think of all these other guys, I think Kolek is the only one. I mean, like I said, he's a rookie, but he's an older rookie. I think he's like 24 or 25. So he's a fifth-year player from from college. So he's not like a young, like a one and done or something like that. So, I mean, he got some experience and stuff like that. So I think we'll be all right with him. Like I said, he might start the year off in Westchester and stuff like that. But furthermore, then they'll look to get him up and stuff like that. And hey, he might surprise us, and he might be, because you know how the Garden is. Hey, you come in there, you perform, you can play. Hey, that's all the Garden cares about, man. You under the bright lights and you perform. That's all we need. We just need somebody to weather the storm, be a playmaker off of that bench for the second unit and keep the things going, for Brunson. So when he gets back in there, he can keep cooking. You know what I'm saying? But as a Knicks fan, like I said, our only problem, like I said, coming to the season, I kept saying, all we need is health, man. All we need is health. All we need is health. That's all we need, man. And like I said, to get this news like yesterday or the other day, I'm like, come on, man, not again, man. Knicks fans is like, come on, bro. You already know how we are, man. It's like, I mean, our team last year played with a lot of grit, determination, and hustle and things like that. And like I said, and they're going to come back and do the same thing again this year. But like I said, I wish we had all our pieces and stuff like that, but it's not to be for right now, but we will get them all back at, playing together. And when we do, like I said, we're going to be a problem. I'm not even worried about we're going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? So early in the season, hey, we just got to weather the storm, until hold the fort down until Mitch gets back. Like I said, Julius should be out just for a little bit. He's not going to be out as long as Mitch. Like I said, Mitch is going to be out till like, mid-December, January and stuff like that. So that's about 2 months right there from the beginning of the season, because the season starts October 22nd. Play at Boston, for the NBA. I guess the opening night for the NBA and their championship ring ceremony in Boston. Like I said, we'd love nothing better than to spoil that and give them a L on that night. Now, with like I said, with Mitch and on Julius being out, it's going to be a little bit tougher. But hey, that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight like we've always been fighting. We're going to put up a good fight. And hey, let the chips fall where they may. Like I said, I feel good about the Knicks, though, because like I said, when those guys come back, we got depth. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have unlimited depth, like I said, especially at the wing position and in the backcourt, so that'll work into our favor. Like I said, these guys have got a lot of experience playing in the playoffs, playing undermanned, playing decimated, and them guys are still out there performing and giving the business. So we feel good about it. Injuries took us down, but hey, that's what it is. That's the reality of it. Like, we'll be back. We're going to be better. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, as far as the trades for a center, like I said, Knicks are poking around. We'll see what happens, what comes about. Like I said, I think Nick Richards, he's all right, but I really don't. He's the big guy. What's that? 6'11", 7 foot out from out of Kentucky, plays for the Hornets. I mean, he's all right, But like I said, Clint Capella, like I said, for the Hawks and stuff like that with Trae Young, and he played in Houston with James Harden and stuff like that. Clint Capella would do, because Clint Capella, like I said, he's a shot blocker and he gets the rebounds, and he can get the lobs and alley-oops and stuff like that. So that'll be great. And he's a rim protector. The most part, he's a rim protector, and he gets rebounds just like what Mitch do. Now Walker Kessler, like I said, Walker Kessler is the that's the center from the Jazz, and he's more, like I said, he's more of a outside shooter. He can shoot the ball. He can stretch the defense out. And like I said, his rebounding is good, but his shot blocking, I think he averages about 2.3 shot blocks a game. So that's a lot of block shots per game, for a guy. And I don't even think he starts for the Jazz. I think he comes off the bench for the Jazz. So if he plays like a 48 minutes or 40 something, 30 something, he could probably have like 3-4 blocks in a game or something like that. And that's what we're looking for. We need somebody to shut the paint down. We got the perimeter defenders down. Like I said, we got Mikal Bridges, we got OG Anunoby on the perimeter. Josh Hart when he gets in there too. And then like I said, you add like Walker Kessler or Mitchell Robinson when they in there. Like I said, we could be a really, really, really good, great defensive team when those guys out there, and then throw Deuce McBride out there when he comes in. McBride, Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and like I said, anybody at the center position between Clint Capella, Walker Kessler, or Mitchell Robinson. If we have any of those guys and stuff like that. So I don't worry about that part. But like I said, yeah, this is like a little damper on the beginning of the season, because like I said, I thought these guys were healthy coming into the season. I thought we were going to be ready at full strength, but that is not the case. But like I said, as Knicks fans, what we always do, hey, put on our hard hat and lunch pail, and that's what we are. Blue collar, you know what I'm saying? Blue collar team with grit. We're going to come at you. We're going to play hard. You ain't going to see the Knicks quitting. So that's one thing I'm not worried about that part. All I want to, like I said, if we can get these guys back healthy, start this season off right, against the Celtics. I think we got the Celtics. Let me look at the record. Celtics, Pacers. We got a little in the beginning of the season when it starts. Celtics, Pacers, Cavs, Heat, Pistons, Rockets, Hawks, Bucks, Pacers, 76ers. So our first 10 games is rough. That's rough. Celtics, Pacers, Cavaliers, first 3 teams. And the Heat, first 4 teams. Then you got the Pistons. Then the Rockets are another surprise team out west. The Hawks, I have to see what they're going to look like this season. But then you got the Bucks and the Pacers again. And then you got the 76ers, So, like I said, that first 10-game stretch is brutal, man. You got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 playoff teams. 6 playoff teams in that first 10 games. That's a brutal stretch, like I said, to start the season off like that. And after that, get a little bit of a breather after that, but those first 10 games, like I said, man, see, if we healthy, like I said, I'm looking at them first 10 games. We can go 8-2 or 7-3 in them first 10 games if we were healthy. Now with being shorthanded a little bit, it could be 5-5 or something like that. But but we'll have to see. The season hasn't started yet. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it's going to be like and stuff like that. What moves are going to be made before the season starts. Because like I said, right before the season starts, sometimes you'd be surprised, like, a trade is made or something like that, And if not, and no trade is made, we just got to roll in with what we have. Like I said, the starting lineups then is going to be Brunson, DiVincenzo, Mikal Bridges, Anunoby, and also either Jericho Sims or Precious Achua to start the season and stuff like that. If that's what our season is going to be with these guys being out. And Tibbs, like I said, Tibbs is going to have to come up with something. Like I said, and he have these guys ready. But, like I said, the Knicks are always going to be ready and stuff like that. Brunson, as long as Brunson got control, can do what he can do, he's healthy. I mean, hey, we put our trust in Brunson. Like I said, DiVincenzo showed up big last year, you know what I'm saying? So he'll be back again this year. He's not afraid of the moment either, so that's another good thing. But the size, like I said, will be a little bit smaller, you know what I'm saying? Because we're missing Randle and Mitchell Robinson, 2 guys who are monster rebounders and stuff like that, But Josh Hart is another rebounder himself, even though he's a small dude at 6'4", whatever he is, 6'4", 6'5", but he's a rebounder. He rebounds like a forward and center and stuff like that. So he can get him 15, 16 rebounds, because rebound is going to be a big thing. Like I said, the wing spot, like I said, we go with the wings with Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. Like I said, that's great for us. What I'm saying? Great wing defenders that we desperately need, to slow down some of these other contenders that, because most of the better players in the league are at the wing position. If you can slow down the wing positions on a lot of teams, you're going to win a lot of games. Watching a little bit of this WNBA playoffs right now with the Connecticut Sun and Indiana Fever. Connecticut up 24-16 right now, 7:41 left to go, I believe, in the second quarter. But yeah, man, I just had to talk a little New York Knicks basketball. Like I said, even though I know it's football season, tomorrow's a game, Giants against the Cowboys tomorrow in New York, So let's see if the Giants can get off their schneid with the Cowboys, if they can keep the Cowboys in their funk, because the Cowboys are in a little funk right now. Hopefully the Giants, like I said, can go in there tomorrow, go at home, win this game tomorrow, pull it out, go 2-2 and be right there. You know what I'm saying? And then, you got college football, and like I said, but right now, WNBA is about to go off and stuff like that in another week, a couple of weeks and stuff like that. Then NBA season is going to start, man. And the fall time is going to be here. It's going to be a lot of NBA, college basketball. This season, you could catch me this season right here on the Man-Cave podcast, also the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat right there. You can also go and subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to all those great content creators. Big Pat Sports Talk, NYG Unpopular Opinion Sports, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Wales to New Jersey, Miz in the Midday, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Classified 3F with Joel, Leaf Diggy, and a lot more from the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Your one centralized location for all our contents will be at the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. So make sure you go subscribe to it. Also, like and subscribe and share the Man Cave podcast, my podcast, on all social media platforms. Like I said, if you've been here this long and you like what you hear, please subscribe to the channel, man. Let's grow this channel. Let's go. This season, we're going to be coming at you with a lot of basketball and football. You know what I'm saying? NBA season starts. Going to be a lot of Knicks games going to be on here, watch alongs, and also Knicks at Night Talk. This is the first episode, you know what I'm saying, for Knicks at Night Talk. I'm going to try to do that every week, like when the Knicks are not playing during the season. So it could be on a Wednesday, it could be on a Thursday, you know, talking Knicks about, you know, what happened in the game, what happened after the you know, the victories and things like that, or if it was a loss, I'm going to come back and get my reactions. You can talk about it, vent, do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Interact. This is an open panel. You can come on here. Like sometimes I'll put the link in the chat for you to come on here and talk your talk. Or get on the panel. You know, it's all good, man. Talk your talk. You know, we Knicks fans, Giants fans. You know what I'm saying? Come on here, talk your talk. You know, also this season, college basketball is going to start. You know, I'm a Duke fan, so, you know, I'm going to be doing some Duke games on here too. So, hey, you want to do some Duke watch along and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to come on here and join and stuff like that. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of Knicks contents, some Duke contents, and also Giants. You know, Giants play tomorrow night. I'll be doing the game with the Big Blue Crew tomorrow, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Giants play the Cowboys. Thursday night football, you know, see if the Giants could go 2-2 and send the Cowboys home at 1-3 tomorrow. But like I said, training camp for the NBA starts on Monday for the New York Knicks. NBA preseason starts Friday, October 4th. The Knicks' first preseason game is going to be Sunday, October 6th, when they play the Charlotte Hornets, I believe, in Charlotte. But like I said, then right after that, preseason ends October 18th, and then the regular season starts October 22nd. You know, and like I said, the Knicks' first game, NBA opening night, will be against the Boston Celtics in Boston for their ring ceremony. And like I said, for the Knicks, hopefully, like I said, we'll get some good news with Julius Randle. Hopefully, by the time the preseason's over and the season starts, he'll probably be right there. He won't miss too many games, you know, so he'll be right there. But like I said, Mitch is not going to be there. So that's what, like I said, Jericho Sims, Precious Achua. If we don't make no trades, these are the guys that we have to go with. These guys are going to have to step up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going to be right there for him. Jalen Brunson's going to be doing his thing. OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, you know, those guys will be needed to step up, you know, for us if Randle is out to help Brunson, which, like I said, I don't have no problems. I think they'll be more than willing and capable to do. So we'll see what they have. You know, like I said, Tom Thibodeau's going to have these guys ready. Like I said, you know how the Knicks are, man. The Knicks going to be ready. We're going to be all grit. We're going to do our thing and stuff like that. But like I said, this NBA season is going to be great. It's going to be a fantastic NBA season. A lot of teams, some teams improve. The East got better. The West got better. Like the top teams all got better and stuff like that. So it's going to be a battle, man, in the NBA. You know, the Western Conference going to have their battles. The Eastern Conference going to have their battles and things like that. So I can't wait to get started on that, man. Wait for the season. I can't wait for the season to start. Like I said, yeah, I would have liked for my team to be at full strength, but it's the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about the Knicks' chances this year. We get everybody back. If the Liberties are any inkling or something like that, and that's a great thing, because if the Liberties can do it for the WNBA, win their first NBA championship for in their history, and also for New York, that'll be great. And then also the Knicks can carry that on into the NBA season and stuff like that. See how far the Knicks can get. Like I said, injuries is what's going to derail us, but if we're healthy, I love our chances, man. I don't care who we play. Like I said, other teams are going to have to be worried about us, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter who we draw and stuff like that. But early on in the season, we're going to have to weather the storm. Like I said, guys going to have to be ready. Guys going to have to perform. They got to play up to that, you know what I'm saying, play up to their potential and things like that. And you know, beginning the NBA season, yeah, it's like a little slower start because guys are getting into game shape, things like that, because it's a little bit different. You know, you play preseason games and stuff like that. So we'll see. Like I said, the Knicks' first 10 games are brutal, man. We got 6 playoff teams in that first 10 games. We got the Pacers twice, the Bucks, the Sixers, Cavs, Um, who else we got? Uh, we got the Sixers, Bucks, Celtics, Pacers twice, Cavaliers, Heat. We got the Heat. So, like I said, that first 10 game stretch is going to be brutal. If we can weather storm, if we don't have either Mitch or Julius, if we go 5-5, yo, I'm good with that, man. 4-6, okay. But you know what I'm saying? When them guys start coming back, and like I said, because at some point we're going to go on a run during the season. So I'm not too much worried about it. I just want to know how we're going to start off at the beginning of the season. If we're going to get out the gate slow, hopefully that's not the case. Like I said, if we could just weather the storm and surprise, I'll be happy with that. You know, I'll be much happy with that, you know, coming into this season. Like I said, because this season right here, and a lot of what you call it, publications and media analysts and stuff like that. The Knicks, they got the Knicks like second or third in the East, like depending on which one you look at and stuff like that. And then also, you know, the Knicks are one of the playoff like NBA contender. They are a legit NBA championship contending team. If all the pieces are there, we're healthy. Like I said, we should be there, man. We are going to be a tough out for anybody. Like I said, our depth and stuff like that. And don't let us get like a backup center or something like that, or you know, something like that. Because like I said, we already good on the wing position. Like I said, we got a lot of backcourt players and stuff like that. We just got to get like one more big up front or something like that. Now, and especially with Mitch being out now, you know, so that'll make us even more of a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be good. I'm waiting for this NBA season. I know it's football season, but NBA is right around the corner. Big Knicks fan. Can't wait to get started, man. And like I said, leave your comment in the comment section, man. And also comment down below, man. It's like, you know, if you're a team and stuff like that, who's your team? And, you know, how do you feel about your team chances? And then, or also, if you don't agree with what I'm saying about the Knicks, you can comment about that. If you feel like the Knicks are not there yet or whatever, just do what you want to do, man. Just put what you want to say. Yeah, we can't wait, man. I can't wait for this NBA season to start. Football is on right now. You know, college basketball is going to start soon, man. It's going to be great, man. The fall time is the best time for sports. Anybody knows that. You know, the dog days of summer is over now. Now it's time to really get into it and get these guys going and stuff like that. You know, like I said, the Eastern Conference is going to be a dog. It's going to be a dog fight, especially the Atlantic Division. Celtics, Knicks, 76ers is going to be a dog fight. It's going to be a dog fight with those three. And then also in the Central Division, you're going to have the Bucks, Pacers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. So they're gonna get their stuff on too, and they're gonna be tough too. You know, the Central Division, the Southeast. Like I said, the only team really there is Orlando. You know, the Orlando Magics. Not so much Charlotte, Atlanta. You know, and the Miami Heat. So Orlando and Miami Heat. You know, those two Florida teams, they should battle it out in that South Division and stuff like that. So, and then out west, hey, what can I say with out west? You got OKC, Minnesota, Denver, and like I said, the surprise team this year is going to be for me is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, Ja Morant will be back, so you know, hey, they're going to be another tough out too. Plus, they got Zach Edey. You know, they got him in the draft too to add to that. So, hey, watch out for Memphis and stuff like that. The Rockets are a surprise too. They was a surprise last year. Houston Rockets, you know, they getting better too and stuff like that. You got the Sacramento Kings. You know, don't forget about the Kings. You know, so it's going to be a dogfight. The NBA season is going to be a dogfight. It's going to be great. You know, of course, you always got the Clippers out there, but I don't know how much they are going to be with the loss of Paul George that's gone now. So I don't know how they're going to look, you know. But like I said, the NBA, like I said, it's almost like parity in the league now, which is a lot of good teams, which is a great thing compared to like if it's only one or two good teams in the whole NBA, then that's not a good thing. But if it's going to be a dogfight in the East and it's going to be a dogfight in the West, that's going to be great. It's going to be great for everybody. It's going to be great for ratings. It's going to be great for the NBA and things like that, man. Can't wait for the NBA season. Football season is right here, right now. Like I said, it's just in the beginning of his thing, and it's been good too. Football's been great. So, like I said, yeah, coming up, it's gonna be so busy, man. It's like gonna be sports on every day when basketball starts, man. Basketball, NBA, and college basketball, man. You can play like every single day is a game on there. Then you got football on the weekends and stuff like that, college football, NFL. So it's going to be 24/7, 7 days a week when it comes to sports. But hey, that's what we live for, man. It's the best time of year. Love it, man, and stuff like that. And coming in, like I said, the Knicks, like I said, yeah, it's been a long time coming, but hey, the Knicks time is here, man. Our time has finally arrived. It's come here. It could be this year, it could be next year, but like I said, I'm just happy that the Knicks are here. We're back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody liked the Knicks in the 90s. The 90s Knicks, that physical ball of the Knicks. This 2024 version of Knicks is like they got the grit and things like that. So we're gonna be ready. And hey, the Knicks fans, New York fans love a hardworking team. As long as it's a blue collar team and stuff like that, and it embodies the city, that's what we like. That's what we want. That's what we need. Knicks all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? We run this city. New York Knicks. This is our city. We run this city. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, the Yankees, the Rangers, and the Giants. They run this city. Knicks all day, every day. Blue and orange skies. You know what I'm saying? It's always beautiful, blue and orange skies. Oh, and this season coming up, y'all got a little glimpse of it in the playoffs last year, but hey, Knicks going to hey, Knicks is going to be taking over arenas in a lot of cities around the country, man. So just look for it. You'll see it on the social media. You know what I'm saying? You'll see like Knicks fans taking over some stadiums and stuff like that. It's going to be real, man. The Knicks are back. And when the Knicks are good, it's a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are back. We going in there taking over arenas, literally taking over arenas. I mean, I'm down here in the A. Of course, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? This is like the Knicks South right here. Atlanta, Miami. For the longest, the Knicks always had more, fans when playing in Miami and stuff like that. When they used to play Alonzo Mournings and Tim Hardaway and stuff like that. A lot of Knicks fans at Miami Arena. So Knicks fans there too. Knicks fans in Atlanta, Charlotte. What else? Orlando. There's a lot of Knicks fans in Orlando too. So hey, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take over on the court and we're gonna take over in the arenas and stuff like that. Fans are gonna get rowdy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do. He said this is the last, and the NBA wanted the Knicks to be good, and the Knicks are good. And when the Knicks good, hey, ratings is great. You know what I'm saying? And the Knicks, like I said, we run this city. You know what I'm saying? I know my man Leaf Diggy probably looking around somewhere, but like, hey, he know the real. You know what I'm saying? He know the real. But like I said, we just gonna have to weather the storm, man. We're gonna weather the storm and see what happens. Like I said, hopefully Julius is gonna be not miss too many games. He's gonna be right there and stuff like that, and surprise us. And shit, he might be ready for the first game. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're gonna have to make do with a small ball lineup. And look with Tibbs. Tibbs is adjusting, man. A lot of people say, even me, I had said it before, he don't make adjustments and he's just stuck on his old ways, but he's starting to make a little adjustments now. He's more open to the small ball lineup. Sometimes, hey, if you ain't got no choice, you're gonna have to go with it. You know what I'm saying? If your hand is forced, and that's what it looks like is happening with these injuries and stuff like that. The good thing is these guys are coming back. You know what I'm saying? That they're rehabbing and stuff like that. So that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? These guys are rehabbing and knowing that they'll be back. You know what I'm saying, is a great thing compared to like at the end of last season where you knew they wasn't coming back. You know what I'm saying? They were done. And you're like, we just gonna have to make do with what we have right now. But going into the season, we're gonna start off that way. And then we're gonna get some reinforcements. And when them reinforcements come in, and trust me, they will come in. And when they come in, it's gonna be bad for the rest of the league and for the NBA. Knicks fans, like I said, we are ready. We are waiting, and we are going to do it. Like I said, I'm down here in Atlanta. The 2-3 games, if they play 2 or 3 games, I'm always there at the games. And when they play the Hawks down here at the State Farm Arena and stuff like that. So I'll be ready for that, and I might even take a trip to Charlotte this year, if they played when they play the Hornets and stuff like that. So I might have to make it up there and take a trip up to Charlotte, man, But like I said, so those are like on this episode of the Man Cave podcast, man. That's what I was talking about. The concerns for the injuries. Those are big concerns. Those are not small little concerns. These are starters. You know what I'm saying? These are major contributors to the Knicks. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson, major starters and contributors to the Knicks. And like I said, they won't be there. So it'll be a little blow to the Knicks for right now. But like I said, we're New York strong. We're going to be resilient. We're going to be right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And just don't think the teams don't think like they just going to punch us in the mouth or something like that. We're going to be right here. Because like I said, when we get everybody back, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready to do our thing, man. You know, like I said. So I'm going to wrap up the show, man. This is all for tonight, man. Just had to come in here and talk a little Knicks basketball, Knicks talk. You know what I'm saying? Knicks at Night talk, episode 1. We're going to be doing this during the season where, like I said, and it's going to be on like in between some Knicks games when they're not playing and stuff like that to recap, from games before and also preview the games coming up. So which will be a great thing, man. I want to thank everybody for coming in here, man, on this first episode of Knicks at Night talk. Shout out to my boy Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. And like I said, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, man, share on all social media platforms and go subscribe to my show, The Man-Cave podcast, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. Like I said, we bring you sports all day, every day, man. My next broadcast should be, I'll be on tomorrow with the Big Blue Crew Sports. I'm going to be calling the Giants and Cowboys game tomorrow night. And then Friday night will be on my bro, NYG Unpopular Opinion Sports, going to be on the Blacktop podcast Friday night. Should be around like about 8:30 or something like that, the Blacktop podcast. And then Saturday, like I said, on Saturday, if I'm working, I'm probably going to do a later game. I'm going to do a college game on Saturday. I might end up doing like the Alabama-Georgia game with Big Pat. But if I'm not working, I'm going to try to get an earlier game on there too. And then Sunday, I'll be doing Giants Convo with the Big Blue Crew Sports Network around 11:30. Something like that. Then we're going to be doing one of the games, the 1 o'clock games and also the 4 o'clock games. So you could catch me back on there, man. But like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man, go and subscribe. Your one centralized location for all our contents: boxing, basketball, football, baseball, UFC, MMA, and so coming soon, soccer. And you also get on Raiders game in Spanish, man. You're going to get some soccer games in Spanish. To check out El Capitan Raficho, you know what I'm saying? Check him out too, part of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. So like I said, go check that out, man. So once again, thanks everybody for tuning in, joining in, man, with your boy Escar from the Man-Cave podcast, man. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. Share on all social media platforms. And until next time, peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the games played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road to chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.